Morning and happy 5th of July and whatever activities you chose to partake in yesterday. Hopefully you had a wonderful, wonderful day. I was asked to be in a parade yesterday with my Volkswagen, with a whole bunch of other Volkswagens, which was cool. I'm like, all right, I'm not a car show type of dude or like a ride out type of dude. I'm like, all right, cool. All these old fashioned bugs lined up. I go to start mine right before we're about to get in the line for the parade. It won't turn over. It won't turn over. It won't turn over. And then one of my points started to smoke. So fortunately, we were able to get the car started and get it home, but we were not able to be in the parade. And how awful would that have been? We're in the parade, hundreds of people, and here I am pushing my 67. But it is good now. It starts. It's back on the road. So let's go ahead and officially get started. So you guys, if you have any wins, any shout outs, any things that you guys want to mention, please put that down below. And let's do this before we get started. Do we have any guests on the line today? Kenny, do we have any guests on the line that you know of, or does anybody else have a guest on the line that they would like to introduce? Nicole, I don't know if that's a hand up or if you are dancing. No, she's just dancing. Okay, cool. Kenny, do we have any guests on the line today that you would like to introduce?
I don't personally have anyone on.
All right, cool. So you guys, this will be a shorter meeting for a couple different reasons. A, we have only 51 people here today, and we know it's the day after 4th of July. So thank you for being here. So Karina, I know that we did not have a teaching moment for the week, but did we want to go back and forth on what the teaching moment for the week is? I know that's not an official one, but it's about Cabo next week.
Yes, you're going to tell us the lineup for next week.
Oh, I am. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just back to me. Okay, so, hi, you guys. It's me again. So you guys, so next week's team meeting will still happen all the way from Cabo. So here's what's going to happen. For the people that are in Cabo, all we're asking for is 4 hours of your time, and we'll do our best to get that even shorter. What we are asking for all the people that come to Cabo on the first day, on the 12th, obviously the first day's travel is the 11th. The second day, will be the 12th. From 10 to 2 o'clock, we are going to have our Q2 review meeting. We're going to have a special guest speaker, Raquel Quinnett. She's coming out with her team. If you saw her at Melody's event, she is an incredible leader. She is an incredible woman. She's just a powerhouse in our business. She is going to be doing an amazing presentation for us and talking about the shift and the cheat code that it's going to take for top producers to still be top producers in a shifting market and how to grow. So you're definitely going to want to be at the meeting. We're also going to be highlighting a few of your fellow team members, not only from Q2 top production, but also we're going to have a couple of our California Association of Realtors Rising Stars nominees do some presentations about their journey in real estate. This is going to be incredible. They're going to have their own slides. They're going to do their own presentation. So it's going to be a really different style of meeting. So looking forward to that. For all the people that will be here, that will be stateside, we will have that broadcasted via Zoom. So feel free to chime in. You don't have to stay for the whole time if you don't want to. We encourage everyone to do so. So we're very excited about Mexico. We're very excited to learn. We're also excited to celebrate all of our top producers and have some fun with you guys. So all we're asking for is that one day, one event. We actually had it for 2 days, 2 events. We've now consolidated to one. So let's have some fun. Let's break some bread, and let's make sure that we have some exciting things to bring back to the team. Before we go on, anything?
So, Elias,
Yo.
Hey, is it 10 a.m. our time or 10 a.m. Cabo time? Just want to clarify that.
Okay, so the Cabo time is going to be 10 to 2. That leaves time for everyone to get in the room, get food, settle in. They're running a little bit late. And then Molly will put it on the calendar to reflect it's the same time here. We're going to start the meeting there, which will be 11:30 Cabo time, which will be 10:30 our time. Is that correct, Molly?
Yeah, everybody here stateside. It's usual meeting next week as usual at 10:30. But for the folks in Cabo, it's breakfast. There'll be food and stuff for you guys. So you guys can get there prior to when the meeting starts to just eat, talk, mingle, whatever the case is. And then the meeting will start a usual time here stateside, 10:30, which is actually 11:30 in Cabo. So from 10 to 11:30, you guys have time to haul ass, drag yourselves downstairs across the pool or the beach.
Really?
While the rest of us are here with our Zoom lights and everything. So yeah, but that time is for you guys.
Mimosas will be provided.
Right.
Mimosas will be provided.
Mimosas will be provided for the meeting that is in Mexico. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll have some fun with it, you guys. So we wanted to give people the ample time that are in Mexico to get there to socialize, because when the meeting starts, we don't want to hold any of you guys up like, okay, cool, do another shot when we actually going to get the meeting started. So we want to make sure that we are right on time. Yeah, unfortunately, Molly's not going, and unfortunately, Karina is not going, but we love you guys. We will see you hopefully at the next event. So let's get right into the meeting for the week. And let me pull up my slides and let me just do present mode here. And for some reason, it's not letting me present. Hold on really quick, you guys. I'm going to stop my share and then I'm going to get this up and running. Please talk amongst yourself. I have nothing. Molly, I'm gonna actually have you share. If you can share your screen. For some reason, it's not letting me access the slide deck and it's not allowing me to share. If you could please control the dials, that would be amazing. Thank you in advance. This is weird. I have just a blank screen on my slides. Never happened before. All right.
It's telling you to get ready for Cabo.
I'm ready, bro. I've been ready. I'm just doing the daily push-ups now. The yard time workouts. Actually, Molly, I think I am back and running. Let me just give this one more try. And then let me see. Let me try this one more time. You guys, thank you for your patience. And now we are good. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so let's keep cruising. Community contributions. We know that there's tons of things going on. Shout out to Mel. We'll come back to Mel in a couple of minutes, putting together an amazing event last week. What a great mastermind, getting tons and tons of traction. Is there anybody on the screen that would like to hype up an event that is coming up, a community contribution, something that you're involved in? Anybody? Let's go to Cynthia. Good morning.
Hey team, good morning. Hope everyone had a lovely holiday. We have our big fast agent advisors mixer this Thursday, and Fairway is going to be providing some delicious food from Troy, Berkeley. It's going to be all Mediterranean themed, so definitely looking forward to that. If you've graduated out of the program, if you're a current advisee, if you were a mentee, a mentor, if you've ever been a part of that program, we welcome you in. It's going to be Thursday from 4 to 6 at the Oakland office. And then Katie Ray is part of the eXp Power Girls. She wasn't able to attend today, but she wanted us to make sure that we mentioned there's a paint night. It's in the general Slack channel, you guys, and that's on July 21st. Go check out the Slack channel under general for more info on it.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then Molly, how many registrants do we have already for the FFA mixer?
We have at least 45. So I did drop in the chat. Be sure to RSVP, especially for food purposes. But yeah, we have already 45 and they're still rolling in. So it's a team event. It's going to be fun. So if you're in the area, definitely stop by. It's always a good time.
Very cool. And you guys, another update for Sales Mastery. If you guys are going to the Bill Pipe Sales Mastery event that starts on July 18th through the 21st, please respond to the message I put into general. Just trying to get an accurate head count. I want to plan a dinner for us or plan something for all of us. So if you guys can, just put that you are going to that event. That's right on the tail, or right after Cabo. It's going to be an incredible event. Highly recommend that you guys get yourself there. Tickets were only $350 and the rooms are super cheap right now, because who wants to be in the middle of the desert in the end of July? It's really
There's also a taco party hosted by Fairway on July 19th at the Oakland office at 5 p.m. So right after Cabo.
Beautiful. I think I'm going to be tacoed out for a while, but thank you for that. Let's get right into productivity and new escrows. So for CSU slides, you guys, we have, for CSU updates, excuse me, Hours working in their business. JJ came in at number 1, tied with Linnell. So great job, you guys. Antonio came in at number 2. Isabel came in at number 3, and Rakitha came in at number 4 for hours working in their business. So congratulations, great job. Conversations, I think this person is in the top 3 for the last 3 weeks in a row. Melinda, you're doing an incredible job. I know that you're working full time, but you're still managing to keep your stats very, very high. So congrats to you. Came in at number 1. Right behind her was Daisy at number 2, Jeff Phillips at number 3, Kaylee Mason at number 4, and Linnell Dixon once again at number 5. Really, really great job, everybody. Appointments attended leaderboard. This was actually, I'm sorry, I forgot to update this one. The only one that reported any of their appointments attended for this last week, and I'll update this, it was Anna Pacheco. Anna Pacheco was the number 1 for the week. Hours working on your business. George Martinez came in at number 1. George, love seeing what you're doing on social. I love how you're building, and highlights to you, man. Like, you have a really, really good voice for radio and for video, man. Love seeing what you're doing. Linnell Dixon came in at number 2. Sam came in at number 3. Isabel down in our SoCal division came in at number 4. And Antonio once again came in at number 5. So really, really great job, everybody. Let's get right into escrows. Now, if you do not have a current headshot, there is no excuses at all. Schedule the time to get your new headshots. Tania came in with a deal for $215,000. Run-On came in with a deal for $255,000. Vanessa Gonzalez with her first transaction came in at $270,000. Great job. Melinda Cabrera, her first fast transaction as well for $374,990. And Mylisha came in at $505,000. So congratulations to everybody that made it on the leaderboard in this category. And I'm actually going to turn the mic over to, let's turn the mic over to you, Mylisha. If you have a moment, tell us about how you met this lead in rapid fire. What was your strategy to get your offer accepted? So if you can kind of tell a little bit about the strategy, rapid fire about this, and congratulations to you.
Thank you. This is actually a friend of mine, and this is her condo on the edge of Maxwell Park. Really tricky condo to comp, just because of the neighborhood and the fact that it's just not a lot of similar type properties around there. What I did was I had a great stager come in, and I marketed it like crazy, and I did what I could. I got to be honest, though, that there wasn't a lot of nibbles. So I was just really lucky that I got somebody who fell in love with it immediately. I also, though, did a video, and I want to tell you guys more at another time about this really great guy who did this video for me, where we basically read out a seller's letter about how much she loved this condo when she bought it 22 years ago. And so we did this really cool video panning the beautiful staged condo while I read my seller's letter. And I put that out on Instagram and different things. And I don't know, what exactly helped and what didn't, but it was a good opportunity for me to practice some of these skills that I'm not very strong at. But to be honest, I just want to say that, I would love to say that all of the wonderful things I did is why we're in contract. But I think I just lucked out that somebody fell in love with it. And right now it's really hard for condos.
Well, hey, great job to you. And I love the storytelling. I love that idea. I think that's really, really cool idea. I think it's underutilized. So Mylisha, shout out to you and really great job. All right, guys, let's keep cruising on. So the next category, 550, still to 770. Jim to win. This is actually his first fast transaction. The dude has been busy, hustling. He's helping us host script role play sessions. The dude has been on fire. Eric and Cyrus got into another deal for $699,000. Nick Guzman got in a contract for $750,000, and Hane and Will K got in a contract for $750,000. So great job. Eric, I'm actually going to turn it over to you, my man. You've been working closely with Cyrus. He's one of your mentees. And he's a friend of yours. So tell us about this transaction. What was the strategy, and how did you guys get your client into contract and cross the finish line?
Yeah, so we know Mike. Mike started working with Cyrus, and Cyrus was like, hey, I work with Eric. And Mike was like, oh, I know Eric. We played poker a few times. I couldn't put it together. But then Cyrus ran into him at the bar, and he mentioned that he wanted to buy a house. So moral of the story is go to the bar and talk to people. You never know who's going to need to buy a house. But all jokes aside, Cyrus has been on fire. I think this is his 5th or 6th transaction since he's joined the team. And he's been, just taking, everything in perspective and doing the activities, and boom. So it's been really cool to watch him grow into his own. Super stuff.
Beautiful, beautiful. Great job to you. Congratulations to you, Cyrus. Let's keep cruising. All right, you guys got the $1 million plus club. So Martin Kai got in contract for $1.2 million. Melody got into contract for 1.6, and that was a flex deal. And then Jung Hee got into contract for 1.7. So amazing job. Great job to everybody to get on the board in that category. Jung Hee, I'm actually going to turn the mic over to you. Let's hear from you. What was the strategy? How did you get this lead? How did you get them into escrow? Let's hear from you. Jung Hee going once. Jung Hee going twice. Okay, cool. Well, Jung Hee, congratulations, and congratulations to everybody that made it in the category. Before we go on, I wanted to turn it over to you, Lauren. Lauren, you hosted your first successful career day last week. So if you could tell the team a little bit about what career days are and how people can maybe come to those sessions and learn and listen from people that are in the early stages of thinking about getting their license. So Lauren, I want to turn it over to you because you had some successes last week. So let's hear from you. And I think that you're doing an incredible job. So let's hear from you.
Awesome. Yeah, last week went really well. I did have 3 people, which was great. Very collaborative session. They were able to build connections with each other. The session is an hour long, and it's for those that are enrolled in the courses or thinking about joining and getting into real estate. So we talked about what the first 120 days as an agent looks like, how to study for the test. I took my test recently, so having that sort of rhythm with them and being able to relate. And then what to look for in a new brokerage, being able to talk about as a new agent, as an independent business owner, what's going to be important to you, and just sort of doing a little introspection into what this career could have for them. So I'm super excited for the coming weeks.
I love it because I'm sure, most people on the call get somebody say, oh, I'm thinking about getting my license. I'm thinking about getting my license. Well, A, we have a discount through the CE shop. And then B, they can come to a career day on Wednesdays to learn more about the company. And not even that, like, what does it look like as a real estate professional? What's that journey look like? So connect with Lauren if you have anybody that's thinking about getting their license, wants more information, wants the code for CE shop, and let's get them in front of Lauren and get them part of our community. So really good job, Lauren. So you guys, here's our company slides and our company stats. So last week was a really, really challenging week for us. And here's why. I think that, with the 4th of July here, it's just kind of been a slow time. There's a lot of people on vacation right now. We have the shift in the market. We're getting people past their fears, their trepidations. And so we know that we're going to have some slow weeks. Last week, we only produced a little under $9 million in production. It's one of our slowest weeks that we've had for months. However, I know that this team is rooted in resiliency. So we're going to come back strong this week. We're going to have a great week, but here's our company stats for the year for pending as well as closed. And we're going to move on from this. So I'm actually going to turn the mic over to Mel and Mel, we're going to turn the mic over to you, rapid fire on this, but I wanted just to edify you for a second. Great job in getting your flex lead into contract for 1.6. Amazing job. Great job hosting the growth mastermind last week. The house was packed. You've been a woman on a mission. You are reaching out to your community. You're advocating for your community. So you just have a lot of momentum and a lot of traction right now. So I want to congratulate you on a successful mastermind and event and congratulate you on your flex lead. So if you want to take the mic for a quick second, say hello to the team, but we want to honor you this week and make you the official fast story of the week. Over to you, Mel.
Thanks, Elias. Hey guys, good morning, Team Fast. I'm, excited to just be able to be here and see everyone playing at a really high level, and to just be a part of an amazing organization. I said it in one of my posts on Instagram a couple of days ago, but I was, thinking back on my journey in the last couple of years, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Kenny Trong and Elias Estudo, straight up. Like, they challenged me in ways that I didn't even know that I could be challenged. They've supported me. They've given me the offices. They've given me the community. They've given me the motivation. Like, and you know, it just, I like get emotional thinking about it because I never had anything like this anywhere else that I've ever been. And if it wasn't for these guys, like in the background, like telling me how to run the plays, telling me how to, like, you know, become a strong communicator, how to play at a high level, then I would have never been in a position to really push myself to want anything more than I had. And you know, if you're out there and you're listening to this and you want to create something in your life and you've been wanting to do it for a very long time and you know that it's inside of you, then, you know, I would say tap into that. Like, reach out to the people around you that are doing those things and tap into that and figure out how you can surround yourself with people that are going to push you and challenge you the way that Kenny and Elias have done for me. Like, they are always there for me. I could text them at 7 a.m. in the morning and they would respond within a minute, and they are busy, you know? And I really just feel like we operate as a family here. Thank you to Kenny for allowing me to host at the office. Thank you to Brian for being my backbone throughout all of this. Thank you to Molly for, like, last minute putting the card deck and the questions together for me and, like, giving away the wristbands and just being, like, a solid friend throughout this whole process. Karina, the hair was looking on point, girl. I love the melt. Yeah, you know, like, I just I really appreciate, like, everyone. Ernesto, he was there with the dog. Like, we had Chris, he was representing for the team. And so I just, you know, I really appreciate the support. And if, you know, if there's anything that you guys ever need help on, like, just know that I'm here for you, because I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the people that were there for me when I needed them. So love you guys.
Well, we love you too, and we appreciate you. And let me just get a reaction below. How many people are inspired, or at least are thinking about throwing an event of their own since coming to last week's event? Give me a reaction with the reaction button down below. Yeah, you know, because you see the room filled and you see what's happening on social, like, anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. And so great job. And I'll say this to every single one of you. Great leaders know how to move people. So you want to show up as a leader in the business, move people, get people in rooms and share and collaborate. So really great job, Mel. Congratulations to you. Make sure that you get this and share that on social. Kenny, let's go. I kind of did our update for Cabo. Any last things about Cabo before we move on, Kenny?
See you guys there.
Yeah, so I've been on the phone for 2 days. I'm trying to get one of those rooms that has a pool. And then they have this Rockstar suite. I'm like winning in Rome. But anyways, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys. All right. So how many people, give me a reaction button down below. I need some type of participation below. How many people on their IG, on social, have seen this dude's face ever pop up, watched any of his videos, any of his content at any time? I'll put a reaction down below. All right. So super, super, super excited about this. So we're obviously looking at enhancing. What can we do better? Who can we get as guests? Min's going to be our guest speaker tomorrow at group coaching. And I'm really, really excited about this for a couple of reasons. A, it's going to be amazing content for you guys to grow and listen and learn. He's going to talk about building on social and going to talk about the market shift. But two, this is the event, and this is a style of event that it's a great intro into who we are and what we do for other agents. Like, become a master at the invite. This is an invite that you're probably going to want to share with people. If you want to send that email that I wrote earlier, it's in your guys' inbox, send it to people like, hey, we have this cool event. Like, I would love to extend an invite to you. Kenny, you took yourself off of mute.
Yeah, a quote I picked up from, like, many events: the best agent attractors are the best inviters. So, like, leverage all the events, like last week, as an example, inviting people to Melody's event, like, that's why I feel like I'm just a professional inviter now, you know, holding all these panels. I talked to Brian about this last week. I've never even spoke on stage before at my own office, but I've had all these events and people coming in because it's not about me, it's about the people. So, like, yeah, make use of these events, and we're going to start creating collateral for us to promote. Not only we're doing a MailChimp right now, and thank Gabrielle for that. we're going to start having social posts where you can start inviting people to his live stream, because then now you're the person that's bringing value to your friends, but you're not actually speaking at the event, which is great. So yeah, we're gonna really start promoting more of this. Elias has done a really great job bringing superstar speakers to our Wednesday calls. He has the next 3 or 4 lined up already, all like really top-notch people that you normally would pay thousands of dollars going to Inman conference, going to a Tom Ferry just to see him speak for like 20 minutes. And Elias actually got Min to come out to our event last week. That was pretty funny. Pretty cool.
Yeah, he was in person. People were like, "Oh, you're a celebrity." They're taking pictures with them. I thought it was really, really cool. But you guys, I'm trading time. So I'm like, listen, I can't pay you, but if there's anything that I can do, if I can provide any thoughts, insight, can I talk to your team, whatever, like I'll trade time for you. And so it's been cool because, you know, this is great for you guys to learn and grow. And like, we have Giselle coming on, Chelsea Pete's coming on, Curtis Johnson coming on. So we have some really, really key players in the industry that you guys are going to be able to learn from. So let's go back to
I haven't seen most of these speakers you just named, like Giselle and Min, speak on a Zoom call before. They're pretty exclusive to like in person. So us being able to get that because our cloud is huge.
Really huge, really huge. I actually want to turn the mic over to you, Gabrielle, and I want to talk to you guys about getting traction with MailChimp. Gabrielle, you have a couple things that you want to bring up, and I'll just bring up your slides, but let's talk a little bit about traction. If you guys don't have a MailChimp campaign, I didn't have one, and we have all this content that you guys are sharing and giving on coaching calls. And so now what we do is we clip those and we put into this cool newsletter, and now we're sending it out. So Gabrielle, if you can kind of talk like what an agent could expect on MailChimp and like what some of our analytics are to showcase what is actually working, I think that would be cool to share with them. And then we can share your assets as well.
Yeah, definitely. So MailChimp is basically an email campaign app or application, web app, where you can send emails that are beautifully designed to your email list. And you can use it for a variety of ways. You can use it to invite your community to events. You can use it to share your accolades and achievements with your community. And it's very user-friendly. But even if you don't have the time to design any email campaigns yourself, you can leverage our marketing team to help you design those. And as Elias was mentioning a few weeks ago, or maybe like a month ago at this point, we launched a new newsletter that goes outside of our team to agents who are realtors and, you know, at various degrees of being established in the industry. And we share some of the more impactful or special moments from our coaching sessions. And lately we've been getting some really good traction with those agents actually clicking through to watch those clips or to even watch the full group coaching session in its entirety. So even more so, like specifically, that newsletter is doing well as far as industry averages go for click-through rates and open rates for real estate related email campaigns. And that's just a testament to the quality of coaching and conversation and discussion that happens in our group coaching session. So kudos to everyone for their vulnerability, and, you know, just Elias too for being a dynamic host.
Well, no, I mean, literally, it's you guys. Like that newsletter, it's not quoting me, it's not quoting Kenny. That's all of you guys. So thank you for showing other realtors like, like my brokerage doesn't do that. Like Melody, like the things that you're doing, that is a perfect MailChimp campaign. The things that Dan Sundberg is doing, he has an amazing, amazing newsletter that goes out every single week. So it's completely open to you guys, but let me pull up your slides really quick, Gabrielle. I will get right back into this and boom. Is that what you wanted?
Yes. Okay, cool. So we have released another marketing asset that is available for everyone's use. So these are updated, just listed postcards. So this is the 2 front designs that are available. And if you can go back to the other slide, Elias. Yeah, thank you. So it features a really clean and modern design. And one of the main features of design is that we are actually encouraging agents to give the home a name. So by that, I mean, call out what's unique about the home and make the home the best at something, and that will really help it stand out in this market. So for example, the home here isn't just another 3-bed, 2-bath home, it's the smartest home on the block, and we're calling that out on the front. I think it was even Colette, Oakland Guru on IG, who used that exact same phrase for one of her recent listings, and it's great. So it doesn't have to be the smartest home on the block. It can be the cutest home on the block, or like the entertainer's paradise, or the perfect starter home. Just really calling out whatever is unique about the home and bringing it front and center. And if you need help with headlines, just reach out and we can spend a couple minutes brainstorming together. And then Elias, if you could please switch to the other slide.
We also have 3 back designs to choose from. Only 2 of them are featured here, but it has all the information you'd expect on the back, but we're now calling out our #1 team stats. And the fact that you can say that you're on a #1 team at eXp Realty is really amazing. So we do want to call that out as a differentiator with why they should buy with you or why they should sell with you. And the last thing I'll say is headshots. You can see here with my favorite headshots of the week, how much power a good headshot really holds. We live in a super visual world and we want to put our best foot forward. And if you haven't updated your headshot yet, please do. And I think both of these were taken at Fast Studio with Patrick. So amazing job, Patrick, as always. And the resource is complimentary with being part of the team. So definitely take advantage of it. If you want to use this asset, simply use this link that I'll drop in the chat to request it. It will be available starting tomorrow. You do need to get these printed and mailed. A lot of agents use Corpact for their printing and mailing needs. You will need a mailing list. You can reach out to your rep at Chicago Title or whoever to get that for you. And so just factor timing into your usage and request of these. And that's all that I have for today.
Beautiful, beautiful. I really like this naming the property. And it's cool because we can really get creative with that. So good stuff. And shout out to our models of the week, Will and Andrea, for taking incredible shots. So I wanted to turn it over to you guys. We have some extra time. Like I said, it's going to be a shorter meeting today, but is there anything that you guys are challenged with? Anything that you want to bring up? Any thoughts, ideas, anything that you're working on that you wanted to bring to the table right now, since we do have a little bit of extra time today? Anybody going once, going twice? All right, so I am going to turn it back over to Kang. Kang, quick update from Level Up, Coaching, and Spark Hire for the week. What can the agents look forward to that are brand new in our environment?
Hey, what's up, guys? I actually made a flyer and I forgot to send it to you, but it's up on our new agents and training channel in Slack. Last week we covered working with sellers. So in Converse, this week, tomorrow from 1 to 3 at HQ, we're going to go over working with buyers, buyer consultations, how to win more buyers in the shifting market. Last week we had a record attendance of about 17 people at the Level Up session. So it was really awesome to hear different perspectives and to see some new faces. So yeah, please make it out tomorrow from 1 to 3. And then as usual, from 10:30 to noon, we will be having our role play sessions here at Oakland, respectively with the other offices as well. So thank you so much for those that have been coming out. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, let's talk about Hustlers Lunch as well. Brian, I need your expertise. We need to pick a fireplace for this week. The weather's going to be good. We have quite a different lineup of people that we've had in the past, and so it's cool. So check it out, you guys. Hustlers Lunch is going to be this week. Let me just double check the time. Hustlers Lunch is going to be from 12:30 to 2:30, and that's typically in Oakland or somewhere close in the East Bay. But here's the names, and we'll send out an official invite after this. So Linnell Dixon, Ilona, Lamont, George Martinez, Sam Butzenbeg, JJ, Sakia, and Ben Nguyen. You guys are all coming to the Hustlers Lunch this week. So we have total different lineup, Brian. Brian has been amazing at picking a culinary experience for these luncheons. So my man, I'm going to lean to you. I'll connect with you by the end of the day. For all the people that are going to the Hustlers Luncheon, I'll put that all in a text message that we have it with information, with details, but this is going to be a lot of fun. So Brian, no pressure at all. Let's go to a really, really cool spot. I want to hear from Maria. Maria, you've been putting on your own version of script role play sessions up in Sacramento. I've been seeing some posts about it. I've been seeing some advertisement about it. So let's hear from you and let's hype up what you're doing this week up there.
Thank you so much, Elias. Yeah, so my crew in Sacramento. I'm sorry?
If you can just turn your mic down slightly, it's really, really loud.
That's so weird. I turned it down earlier. Okay, it's going to take me a minute to do that. So, yeah, it's going to take me a minute because it's internal.
Oh, yeah, it is real. Just a heads up, if you're doing Zoom calls with clients, it's really like,
yeah.
So Maria, I'm going to put
Well, maybe have Chris talk about
I'm going to put you on mute
that. Okay, cool.
because it's super, super loud. So Chris, you've been experiencing that, bro. Can you talk a little bit about this on her behalf?
Sure. Good morning, everybody. You hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Yeah, Maria's been spearheading our script role play Thursday over there in our Sacramento office, having a handful of new agents join us, and it's just nice getting everybody's perspective and just role playing and going through different scenarios on what situations and making potential leads and sellers feel more warm with their opening and intro, and just different strategies and tactics on getting more comfortable and being more natural and connecting with potential leads and buyers. And this Thursday, we also will have a title rep from First American coming through to teach a lot of the new agents basically farming. So Sacramento agents, if you're not farming your areas that you live in, show up, get a farm list, start hitting the streets. So this Thursday at 10:30, we're going to be doing that. Well, Maria spearheading it and farming and all that good stuff.
I love it. I love it. And the reason why I bring up this conversation, you guys, I want to be super, super clear. As we grow as an organization, our goal is to, by the end of the year, to get to 600 agents. By the end of next year, check this out, with all markets that we're going to be at, Team Fast will probably be hovering right around 1,500 to 2,000 agents. We have partners in other markets. We did an event last week, Kenny and I, in Southern California. We have a whole team that wants to come over that's already at eXp. So by the end of next year, I really, really see us being between 1,500 and 2,000. What does that mean? Well, that means that we're going to have layers and layers and layers upon support. There's roles that exist now that didn't exist 6 months ago, and so on and so forth. So my statement to everyone, and what I would encourage you guys to think about, is that if you want to be a leader, you don't necessarily need a title in order for you to be a leader. Leaders just show up and lead. If you want to host an event, if you want to host a panel, if you want to do a script role play session, if you say, Elias, I think this would be a really good topic, nothing is stopping you at all. If you choose to want to entertain an idea of being an official leader with us in the future, there's a couple things that we're going to want to see from you guys. And I want to share this with everyone. We're going to want to see visibility, right? Has this person showed up? Have they contributed to our culture? Have they raised their hand? Have they spoke up? Have they put themselves in front of the agents in an ability to truly, truly serve them? That's what we're going to look for, you guys. So if you want to grow in this company, then just show up and be visible and come to things and put your hand up. Those are the people that we're like, I see you. I see what you've done. So leaders lead without a title. So you guys all have the opportunity to grow in this company. We don't know who the next leaders in this company are going to be. Might be you, might be the screen next to you, might be the screen below you, wherever. But at the end of the day, you guys, we just want to see you show up, and we'll definitely put you guys on notice. So before we head out, is there anything that anybody else would like to share? Anybody else would like to talk about before we head out? All right, cool. So next week's meeting is same time for everybody that is here stateside. In Mexico, it will be an hour later, but you guys are going to be there from 10 to 2 for the entire event. So we'll have some fun. Mimosas will be served. Raquel's going to be speaking. Our California Association of Realtors Rising Stars nominees will be speaking. Will and V. We're also beginning to be giving out our Q2 awards, and we're going to have some serious fun. So let's have a great week. If you guys need anything, we are available. And if there's nothing else good for the order, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and peace. Bye, guys.